Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you're all doing well. Let's get right into your twin flame reading. Let's gain some insight into what is going on in your connection. Can we please gain insight into what is going on in your connection? Oh, Seven of Swords. What else is going on in your connection? Can you please gain insight into what's going on in your connection? These two want to come up. Okay, so the very first card to start off the reading is Seven of Swords. What are you guys doing? Just kidding. Seven of Swords is this deceptive energy. So what I'm really getting is that there's something that you are not wanting to face when it comes to this connection. It may be you're not willing to face yourself. Sometimes that's what happens when we're in a connection, when we're in a relationship. We're not always able to see how we are creating the relationship in the way that it is occurring. So if we are being abandoned by our twin flame, if we feel rejected by our twin flame, guess what? We are doing that to ourselves. We're abandoning ourselves. We're abandoning our inner child. We are rejecting our inner child like our inner child doesn't exist. So there's something that we're hiding from, and that may very well be what we're hiding from. And that's okay. It's not to say that it's wrong. It's just sometimes we're unable to see things. We're unable to see how we are being in a relationship. And in our twin flame connection, we are hiding from the fact that we are abandoning our inner child and neglecting their needs. So in essence, we're abandoning our own needs. We're abandoning our own emotional needs. We are neglecting them. So there's that we can be hiding from. What I'm also getting with this kind of Seven of Swords deceptive energy is that your twin flame is also hiding from their own emotions. So they're hiding how they really feel about you. A lot of them know how they feel. They know how they feel about you, but they're hiding from it. So they're being busy, focusing on other things like work, finances. They're burying themselves in whatever distraction they can because they're hiding from love. They're hiding. So whatever this deceptive energy is, whatever truth we're not able to see or speak or look at, the universe is saying, well, you know, you're out of alignment. You're not in integrity with who you are meant to be as a twin flame. So stop it. It's the universe saying that. And the universe is really wanting us to face what we are hiding from. For many of us, we're hiding from our life purpose. We're so caught up in the 3D realm of, you know, hustling to make money, hustling to succeed. Are we really looking at being on our life's purpose? Are we really focusing on our own growth and expansion so that we can help others do the same? And that's what really the universe wants to tell us, is that how are we expanding? How are we developing? And don't hide from it anymore. Let's stop hiding from ourselves. Let's stop deceiving ourselves. The universe is always supporting us. So if there is love to be had, the universe wants you to have it. But the universe is also saying, if we don't have the love in our life, there's a reason for that too. And it's not the universe that's doing it to us. It's we are the ones that are holding love at bay. We're the ones that are deceiving ourselves, not able to look at ourselves into how we need to take responsibility for what's happening to us. So the universe is saying right off the bat, like, let's stop with this Seven of Swords, deceptive energy. We don't need that. And we really can't move forward in our twin flame connection when we are in this deceptive energy. So whatever untruths there are, whatever we're hiding from, whatever we're hiding from, whatever truth we are hiding, whatever mask we are wearing, the universe is saying it doesn't work if you want to have love. Love uncovers everything. Love demands transparency. So if any twin flame is hiding anything, not only is it going to block your connection, but your twin flame is going to feel that. Twin flames are very telepathic. Whatever you're hiding, your twin flame is going to know that you're hiding something and is going to just turn the other way and walk away from the connection, because who wants to be deceived? No one. And yet it all stems from our being deceptive within our own self. So let's take responsibility and stop deceiving ourselves, stop hiding, and speak your truth. Because when we can speak our truth, then guess what? Our twin flame speaks their truth, and they can speak their truth of how they really feel about you. And that's love. If we're hiding anything, if we're hiding from anything, it will show up as our twin flame hiding from us and hiding how they feel about us. So the universe is saying we must become aware of that so that we don't continue to block ourselves from this amazing twin flame love connection that we deserve and we are meant to have. So I want to say Eight of Pentacles. So this is like, I'm getting like it's very slow, methodical thinking. So when it comes to your connection, both of you are putting in, well, at least those of you who are watching, are putting a lot of thought, maybe way too much thought into your connection. It's very understandable. You know, we are drawn to them. The universe makes sure of that. Sending us signs, symbols, dreams. The universe will not let us forget our twin flame. So it's hard not to think of them. But when we're constantly thinking of them, it's kind of like you're focused too much on something, nothing is happening. So what I'm really getting is the universe wants us to acknowledge and say, okay, yes, I get the signs, I get the messages, they're my twin flame, okay. The The universe wants us to go to the next step and just accept it. Accept it. That way, we can let it breathe. We can take our focus off of it and be like, yes, I acknowledge this person is my twin flame. That way we don't have to focus on it every second, and we can move on to the tasks at hand, which is moving forward in every area of life. Because whatever is holding us back in other areas of life is also holding us back from our twin flame. So let's accept the connection and say, okay, I get it, universe. They're the one. What next? We use that knowledge to move forward in our lives. We use that knowingness of, wow, they really are my twin flame. The universe is saying they love me as much as I love them. They want to be with me as much as I want to be with them. So how do I get there? The universe will show us the next step. And it's not necessarily to call them up or text them or hang out or have sex with them. That's not always the case. It's how do we move forward in the connection, is how do we move forward in every other area of life? How do we move forward in health? How do we move forward in wealth? How do we move forward in all other relationships, in our career, in our job, in our business, with our children, being, a person of love and care and service to our planet? Maybe that's what the universe wants us to focus on while we're in preparation for union. So take the focus off of the connection for a second and place it on what's my next step in my own life. So for me, I have yet to sing in a band. So I'm going to keep practicing as much as I can, because that's going to move me forward in my own life. That's going to help heal and nurture my inner child so that she's happy and fully expressed in the world. How do you want to be expressed in the world? How does your inner child want to be expressed in the world? Is it through expressing yourself through clothing, through creative art, through creating something, through building a business, through having your own children, having your own, whatever it is you're wanting to create? How are you going to express your inner child in the world? Because if we're not fully self-expressed, being in a twin flame connection is not going to fix that. So when we ask the question, we get the answer. So when we're asking yourself, what is my next step in my own life? And use the inspiration of your twin flame love to be like, love inspires me to do this. Love inspires me to fill in the blank. And then go do that. Love inspires me to be happy. Love inspires me to be healthy. What is my next step in those areas? Twin flame love inspires me to be the best that I can be. And am I being the best I can be in every area of life? So let's be the best that we can be in every area of life. And because we are mirrors, our twin flame will work on doing the same. And then we're a magnet. So the next card is Ace of Cups. Aces are new beginnings. This is amazing, amazing news, because a lot of stuff has been coming to the surface as of late. This could even be health-wise with, the energies on the planet, with ascending, with purging and releasing. We're going through all kinds of physical symptoms. And it hasn't been easy. A lot of us have been going through tower moment after tower moment, things crumbling, getting emotional over things that have fallen apart, including our twin flame connection. And we've had to pick ourselves up and build ourselves back up again. But the great thing about the Ace of Cups is that we're building on a stronger foundation of self-love. Because again, we're taking our focus off of our twin flame for 5 seconds, putting it on ourselves, saying, okay, what do I need? What do I need to be better? What do I need to feel better? So you will find that your focus, it's going to be easier to focus on you. And you're actually going to notice that it feels good to have your own attention, to have your own energy focused on what you want, aside from being with your twin flame. Like putting that aside for 5 seconds and saying, what do I really want that will make me feel better in this moment? So this is really a new beginning of a time where we can really pour love into our own cup. If it means getting, booking a massage once a week. If it means, getting our hair done. Meditating more. Going for that walk. Singing to your heart's content. Dancing. Riding your bike. Things that bring you joy. I'm really getting from this Ace of Cups that this new beginning, this new energy that is surrounding twin flames now is about this new relationship to self and self-love, filling our own cups of love so that we're a magnet for love. And we, as leaders in our connection, when we are full of self-love, our twin flame will follow suit. We'll begin to pick up on what they need to do to feel more loved, to nurture their inner child, to feel happier in the moment. And then when both of you are in alignment, when we are in alignment and balance, and they're in that same vibration, we can come into long-lasting, harmonious union. Because isn't that worth working for, rather than not doing the inner work, hooking up with our twin flame for a couple of hours, and then still feeling shitty after, like not fulfilled, like your cup of love was not filled, even though you were counting down the minutes to see your twin flame, only to feel unfulfilled. Like, you almost kind of like think, was that really worth it? Was that really worth that 2 hours of sex? I'm just kidding. You know what I mean? Was it really worth it? And then you come away feeling like still disconnected. So this Ace of Cups is really about connecting within first. Giving them the space to connect within and then come into union when both partners are ready. That's the only reason why twin flames are in separation, because both are not ready yet. You think you're ready, but just look at every area of your life and say, what brings me happiness in each area of that life? In each area of my life. When you have everything checked off, then you're in a great position to really step into union. But if we're still out of alignment with our physical health, with our mental health, emotional health, with our financial health, we got stuff to work on. We got a lot to work on. We got a lot to keep us busy, that we're going to be too preoccupied with being happy in our own lives we almost can't really be bothered with what our twin flame is doing anymore. You won't need to see these readings anymore because you'll be so focused on you, on pouring all this love into every area of your life. This is the key. Our twin flame is just the cherry on top of our life. Our twin flame is not the end-all be-all of our happiness. That's way too much pressure, and that will never work. That will never fly. That's codependency. If we feel that our twin flame is going to be the answer of our happiness, the universe is showing us where in our lives we need to move forward so that we can be with our twin flame. So how about that? How about a different plan? So, woo! That was intense, but I'm just the messenger, okay? The universe loves you. I love you. And I'm right there with you. So this all applies to me too. So don't feel bad. Everything that I'm saying to you, I have to apply to my own life too. So I get it. I was right where you were, where all I could think of is, I want to be with my twin flame and I don't care about anything else. What will it take for me to be with my twin flame? And the universe had a different plan for me. The universe showed me the next step, which was start doing card readings for yourself so that you can hear the messages. Okay, I did that. Then the next step was to start this YouTube channel and do free readings for people to help people. And so I did that. And then the next step was to, start my Instagram, and I did that. And I'm still here doing it. So it's very intense. I'm getting really warm. King of Cups. So I forgot to ask the question. What do you guys want to know? How they feel about you? Yeah, when this comes up, it's just confirmation from the universe saying, yes, they love you. They're the one who's going to love you in the way that you want to be loved. We're just not in a position to accept it yet because of all the inner work we have to do. And that inner work is making sure we're happy in every area of life. Because when we can give to ourselves all this love, when we can be our own King of Cups, the one who is loving, nurturing, supportive, attentive, generous, there for you always, like adoring you, protecting you, supporting you, when we show up for ourselves as that, our twin flame is going to mirror that, and we'll be able to receive it from outside. Because when we give it to ourselves on the inside, we're going to receive it from the outside. Hundo P. 100% our twin flame is going to show up as this King of Cups when we know how to be our own King of Cups. So what else do we have to do to come into union? Hermit! You have to be a hermit. For a lot of us, that's very difficult. But for someone like me, I love being in seclusion. I love being on my own. I love being alone, because then I get a stronger sense of my own energy and I can connect to who I am. It helps me be grounded in my own energy. And that's why I like spending time alone. But for a lot of others that don't like being alone, this is really hard. But when we're alone, we are forced to face what we don't want to look at. And that's the work too. When you can do that, when you can sit at home by yourself and feel whatever's coming up, that takes courage. Because that's not easy. That's why people cannot stand being alone. They have to be with someone because they can't deal with their own thoughts, their own feelings. And sometimes those thoughts can be scary. And that's not like, we are conditioned in this world for fear. So when we hear these fearful thoughts, or, you know, when we feel fear, when we hear fearful voices or whatever, that's just an illusion. But it's because that's what we were brought up in. With all the scary media out there, like, you know how there's like scary movies and TV shows, and then now there's scary stuff just every time you go on social media, if that's what you choose to watch. And all that gets programmed into our brain. So sitting by yourself is like watching a replay of every scary thing that you've ever heard, read, experienced, and felt. So sitting by yourself can be scary, but we have to do it because this is what the universe is saying. To get into union, we must know thyself. And how can we know thyself when we're always with someone else? How can we go within and know, okay, this is me, this is what I want, this is how I feel, and I'm not, like, this is, like, how do we know what we're feeling and thinking is not being influenced by something or someone else? Only by being alone can we do that. So the universe is saying, spend time alone to know thyself. You will gain clarity and wisdom and insight. Like, you won't even know how you know this. You will gain that insight. You will gain clarity, and you will be able to trust it because you know that it's coming from a safe place. You know that it's coming from a divine place. You will begin to know that when you spend time on your own. And so that's what the universe is really saying, is to know thyself, because then you will know your twin flame, and you'll just know that your connection is real. When you know yourself, not any person or anything or any situation can make you doubt your connection. Know thyself. When you know who you are, you will know who your twin flame is, and nothing can ever cause you to doubt that again. Okay. So let's follow those steps. Let's get, how's your inner child doing today? How's your inner child doing today? How's your inner child feeling today about your twin flame connection? Page of Wands. So page is like, the page energy is like beginner, or like a novice. So your inner child is, I want to say, like, is accepting of your twin flame connection, however, is taking it slow, wants to take it slow. Your inner child is feeling like, okay, this could be good. Let's see how it goes. But what I'm also getting is that when our inner child is confronted with any emotions that seem scary. So say you and your twin flame disagree, argue, words come up, your inner child's going to want out. So that's why your inner child is like wanting to take it slow. And you see how there's like these two cardinals, and then there's the page. So the page is your inner child. So your inner child is aware of, you know, there is this other person that you're meant to be with. But if things go down, like if things get scary, your inner child's saying, I'm out. I'm out of here. I'm not doing this again. I'm not subjecting myself to pain, rejection, abandonment, anger, resentment, made to feel guilty, made to blame. Like, they don't want that. And I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but that's the fear that stems from our inner child of relationships. Because guess what? We each experience that some way or other as a child, with a parent, with our parents or caregivers. And the last thing a child wants to do is have to go through that. Our inner child just wants to have fun. You know, where's the party at? Where is it going to be fun and easy and playful? Because that's what they're signing up for. So they want to take baby steps towards your connection. This is a positive sign that they're not against it. So that's good. So we must help our inner child feel safe and confident. We must tell our inner child, when we're with our twin flame, if things get scary, I'm going to be there for you. You're my number one priority. Because our inner child has to be. Because that's you. That's where your emotions are. That's all your childhood experiences in a ball of energy, living and breathing, existing whether we acknowledge them or not. So we must, that part of us that is still a child, it was our inner child, we must tell them that we're going to be there no matter what. We're not going to abandon them. We're not going to get so caught up in this love twin flame relationship that we're not going to be there for them. So this is a good sign that wherever you guys are on your journey, wherever we're at, our twin flame, my twin flame, my inner child, your inner child is open, is what I'm getting from the Page of Wands. They're open to the connection. So these two cardinals are both twin flames. So child is in acceptance. So let's continue to be there for our inner child as we pour love into our own cups, preparing us for union with our twin flame. Yay! So let's get a message from, let's do one from your inner child and then one from your twin flame. Message from your inner child. What do they want you to know? And then message from your twin flame. What do they want you to know? Every time. Two of Swords. Okay, so your inner child wants you to know they are fighting for your attention. They don't want to have to fight for your attention. They have to fight for your attention with others in your family, in your circle, and people around you, with your colleagues, co-workers, associates, business people, bosses, employees. They have to compete for your attention. And guess how they do that? They get very upset. So when you're feeling angry and you don't know why, when you're feeling sad and you don't know why, That's the inner child, because they don't want to have to compete for your attention. They don't want to have to, struggle. They want to know, as they should be. They want to feel like a priority. So check in, even if it's, throughout the day. How are you feeling, inner child? What do you want to eat? What are you craving for? Do you need a nap? Do you need more sleep? Do you have to go to the bathroom? Because say if we were babysitting a child, that's how we would check in and make sure that child is okay. We feed them on time. Nap time is important so they're not cranky. And if they have to go to the bathroom or have a diaper change, that's basically how you care for your inner child. And providing, I want to say interactive, engaging activities where they feel engaged, where they feel expressed, where they feel like they can have fun as well as be intellectually stimulated, get them thinking. That's how we check into with our own inner child. So our inner child doesn't have to compete, because we're going to make sure that we check in with our inner child regularly. Now the message from your twin flame is Two of Swords. Your twin flame knows how you're feeling. Your twin flame knows how you're feeling because they can feel what you feel. So they can feel your sad feelings of being rejected. They can feel your sadness of being abandoned. So it's not like, first of all, it's not to make you feel better that, but they are going through it too. They are experiencing the same feelings. And their message to you is that they want both of you to just feel better. So what they're saying is, do whatever you need to do to not feel this anymore. And I'm going to do the same. And it may take a while, hopefully not. But however long it takes for us to not have to feel this way anymore, these feelings of abandonment, rejection, anger, resentment, however long that takes is how long it's going to take for us to be together. So what does that mean? The sooner we're able to resolve these feelings within us, release them, the sooner we can be together. That's what their higher self is saying to you. Their higher self is saying, we agreed to come to this life to clear the slate, to forgive the past and all the lifetimes of betrayal and loss. We agreed to come into this lifetime to deal with and release these feelings so that we can come together. We weren't put on this earth to meet and then not be together. Their message is, we were meant to be together. So let's do what we have to do. Let's fight the good fight. Let's fight our demons and our dragons so that we clear up all that stuff, so that we can be the cherry on top of, the blessings of our lives without being dependent on one another. So that's what I really get from this card. I'm picking up from this card, it's a lot of sadness, a lot of sadness, a lot of heartache. But your twin flame is saying that once we heal from this, it's going to be worth it, because we won't have to go down that road anymore. We're going to be able to stay in alignment. We're going to have the tools to do that, and we can live the rest of our lives together. So how about that? So yes, that's their message to you. So I really hope you all enjoyed this Twin Flame reading. Again, thank you so much for tuning in and for watching these videos and these readings. It really is an honor being on this path with each and every one of you, because it's not an easy path, but at least we're on it together, and together we can lend each other support and know that we're not alone. So please subscribe to my channel and share these videos. And I thank you for all your lovely comments. I try my best to make sure and read them all, and I just feel all the love, and I'm sending you all the love as well. And please follow me on Instagram and TikTok, where I post pretty regularly on Instagram. Please book your Twin Flame reading. I'm still holding my promo until the end of May. I've extended it. I was only going to do it till the end of April, April being my birthday month, but I've decided to extend it to the end of May. So be sure to book your Twin Flame reading with me. Again, it would be an honor to support you on your journey. And please order to receive your inner child healings. It is also part of my purpose, because I went through that healing and I'm still going through healing, that it's part of my purpose to share this healing with all of you on this journey. And so please order to receive your inner child healings. They are designed to energetically assist you in releasing the blocks so that we can move forward, not only in our twin flame connection, but in every area of life. So again, it would be an honor to work with you. So again, thank you so very much for being here. I love you all so, so very much. And until next time, I'm wishing you all so much love and peace.